Hello everyone, and welcome to Sweet Stitches Quilt Shop. Today is First Friday Demonstration Day. Won't you join me over at the cutting table? Hi everyone, and welcome to December Demonstration Day. Today's theme is True Blue because I've noticed that we've been getting a lot of fabrics in that are in true blue. For many years, Aqua had taken over the blue scene, and we saw aqua in everything in lots of different shades, and it's still very popular even today, but when it was even more popular, blue was kind of pushed out for a little while. But now I'm seeing a lot more blue fabrics and true blues, so cobalt blues, baby blues, all different shades of blue. And I wanted to show you a bunch of different quilts that I've made recently with fabrics that we've gotten in that are in the blues. So the first quilt that I'm showing here today is all made out of batiks, and I've mixed up the batiks. So there's Robert Kaufman batiks in here, there are Wilmington batiks in here, there are Banyan batiks in here, and even some anthology batiks. Lots of pretty blues and greens, of course, because you know I love green. So it was good for me to work with a color that I don't normally work with. Really enjoyed this one, quick and easy to put together. This quilt is called Jelly Squares, and it is made out of 2.5-inch strips and 4.5-inch squares. And I used aqua for the squares so that they would stand out a little bit more, and blue for the strips, blues and greens. Fun and easy to put together, and it's on the calendar next week if you're interested in taking the class. The next project I have for you is a table runner, and this one is also a Peachtree Quilts postcard pattern, and it's super easy. It's called Afternoon Delight because it's easy to make up in an afternoon because it's all strip pieced. I made this one up. It probably took just a few hours to totally put together, and I got the binding on it just a few minutes before I filmed this video. It's great in lots of different colorways. It's great to highlight different prints. It'd be great in black and white gray, black and white and red. I used two fabrics from the new Sue Pen line that's called Happy Blooms. The main fabric that I used, I put on the back of the quilt so you can see that. Lots of greens and blues again. And then I used this beautiful shade of blue from the Kona Cottons selection that we have here at the shop. We have all 365 colors. And I found the perfect shade of blue to go with it. Some of the other fabrics in the collection are this beautiful one. We all need these kind of bright, cheerful colors as the scenery is getting a little gray outside and a little cold and chilly. So it might be fun to work on something bright and cheerful. And speaking of bright and cheerful, check out this one. Look how huge those stars are. They're bigger than my head. These are kind of like a star flower shape, and it's pretty with lots of reds and blues again. So lots of fun things out there. I know we're in the Christmas mood right now, but my job is to help you think of future projects too. So keep these in mind when you're ready to start something cheerful. So my next project is a table topper. Fun little shape to work with here. It's basically a square with the corners cut off. And I made it out of these beautiful fabrics by Moda. It is called Kawa. It's K-A-W-A, and it's by Debbie Maddie. It's one of her designs. These are made to look like Shibori Japanese hand-dyed fabrics. It's kind of like a tie-dye method that they do, and it's usually in blues, but she's also added in some rust colors into the mix, so it's like creamy whites, beautiful blues like this, and then the rust color that you see in the table topper. This pattern is called Double Cross, and again, it's a pieced tree quilts postcard pattern. And what's great about these patterns is that they're inexpensive, but they're also very simple. The picture of the block is on the front of the postcard, and the minimal instructions are on the back side. Just enough so you're not overwhelmed by a bunch of words. It's simple cutting instructions, simple piecing instructions. These are just fun quilts that you can get done in a day. The next quilt was made by Darla here at the shop, and this is a fabric line called Songbook, The Next Page. It is by Coriander Quilts, and each one of these printed up panels here are different church hymns or songs of praise that she has combined with some flowers and butterflies and different fabrics in this lovely color palette, which is navies and teals, a little bit of this golden icky green color, as we call it here at the shop. It's one of our favorite colors to work with because it just adds a little pizzazz to the quilts, and it looks great with blue. So this is going to be on the class calendar in January, but we have the panels and the fabrics now and the pattern if you just want to make it on your own. The name of the pattern is Praise. You can stop in and see it and find out any information on taking the class if you're interested. Our next little project is an Accuquilt project of the month, and Darla has put together this cute little placemat with penguins and snowflakes, and she is going to have this as the project of the month for Accuquilt. And you don't have to be an owner of Accuquilt to give it a try. When you take the class, you can use our die cutters and our dies, and you can cut out all the pieces that you need to make the placemat in the class. And so you'll get to use this cute new little die with the penguin on it from Accuquilt, which also has some fun things on the back with snowflakes again, because snowflakes and penguins just kind of go together. And so she's also made a little cute little mug rug with the snowflake die, which is super cute. The last project I want to show you today is this pretty table runner with Christmas ornaments on it. And no, your eyes aren't deceiving you. Some of them are upside down because when you place it on a table, the people on this side will see those ornaments and you'll see the other ornaments. So it's kind of fun that some of them seem upside down. This is from a book called The Joyful Stitcher, and it has lots of wonderful applique projects in it. And this is just one of the Christmas ones. They have pillows with holly on it that I have cut out that I want to make, and I'm actually going to do them in wool and flannel. So watch for those in the shop. Hopefully I'll get those done soon before the holiday gets here. There's also lots of flower style, and you can see by the templates that come with the book that some of them are quite large, and you get the full-sized template in it, which is really great, easy to trace out, easy to fuse and machine stitch around. These ornaments that I made are all blanket stitched around, and then any of the smaller items like the little bows here, I just did a straight stitch around those. Those aren't going to come up, and it should wash well. I just got to get this one quilted up before the holidays. Thank you for joining me today. I hope everyone out there has a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, because I won't see you until after the New Year. Hopefully we'll see you next month for Sweet Stitches Quilt Shop Demonstration Day. Thanks for joining me today.